Minecraft is getting boring. After doing everything, you just get bored and have nothing to do. Well, at least that's what my friend said. So I decided to build a giant thing with lots of games to prove to him that Minecraft can still be fun. And the first thing I needed was a lot of cobblestone. So I headed down to a mine to collect that. And after getting those resources, I could start on the building. After that, I logged off, but I did not expect to see this the next day. Someone actually blew this up. Bro, are we serious right now? No way. There's no way. There's just no way. Come on. After finding that my whole build was blown up, I decided to check the rest of spawn to see what the rest of it was like. And what I found was kind of unexpected. It turns out a group of players had come to spawn and destroyed everything with TNT. But I had a plan. I was going to destroy their whole base with TNT. So I got some TNT out of a chest and headed over to their base. And once I got there, I took my TNT and started to place. Once I finished placing, I started to think about what I was doing. If my goal was to get players active on the server, then blowing this build up wouldn't help me. So I decided to destroy the TNT and head back home. And once I collected all my TNT, I started to go back. And once I got back, I started to work on repairing my build. But I wasn't expecting to almost die while building. But anyways, after that close call, I realized if I wanted to get players active on our server, I wouldn't just have to finish this. I would have to rebuild all of spawn. And luckily for me, I had a plan. You see, I invited this player Stickbot5 to duel me, and whoever won, the other player would have to help them with a project of their choice. To make it more fair, we both just use a full set of diamond gear, and without further ado, enjoy the fight. So yeah, I failed the fight, but the player Stickbot 5 still agreed to help me build spawn. Okay, and I need to get lots of birch. So let's go get that wood. This is pretty much the last thing I have until I finish spawn. I'll get maybe 2 stacks, that should be good. That should be enough for now. But we also need to sleep. After collecting those few final resources, I could start building the last house at spawn. So after rebuilding the entirety of spawn, I was ready to start on my first game, which would be a simple game of Connect 4. Now, the items I need for this are pretty simple, just basically wood and 2 different colors of concrete powder. Which, since I already had the wood, all I had to do was collect some sand and gravel. So after collecting the rest of that sand and gravel, I was ready to start building. After finishing that Connect 4 game, I also built this little archery range, but I can't lie, I forgot to record. But I had no time to think about that because another player by the name of Cliffy Toaster had just flown over here, and I was afraid of him killing me, so I tried to convince him to play Connect 4 with me. And I guess it worked because instead of killing me, he just played my games with me, which was really cool. So after a quick game of Connect 4, that I won by the way, we decided to play some archery. After Cliffy Toaster had left, I decided to start working on my next game, which was going to be a simple game of parkour. So I went and collected some resources so I could start building. After a little while of building, I decided to test it out with another player. And it turns out you can kind of just cheat, but it was good enough for me, and I wanted to start working on my next game anyways. And speaking of my last game, I wanted to make a place where I could play my music, so I got a note block and started to build. And once I finished building my music area, I invited my friend over to play the games. And I think he enjoyed all the effort I put into this. And even if he didn't, I had fun. So, at the end of the day, I would call that a win.